Okay, guys, I'm heading to Power Rangers Extended Universe.
Not only am I the last, I'm the best. Let's take it down. Ready, power, Dragon Beam. Destroy you, your team, your families, in every time, every universe. You will be nothing. History will remember you. No one will. You're feeling a little desperate there, Dragon. What's the matter? It's almost like you got your weakness. Such confidence reminds me. Where's the next? Yeah! Where'd you go? Oh my God.
So how about...
But I know I can fix it. This is the final fight. Everything we've done has led to this battle. We've made enemies across timelines. Teammates have turned into family. But all of this will be for nothing if I don't kill Dragon once and for all. Dragon's death. That day he destroyed us at the Universe, changed history forever. And ever since his first attack, I've been building, training, preparing. Pushed me to do something I never wanted to do. Stop! The only way we survive this is if we work together, kill Dragon, and fix the timelines. Will you help me? Sam, we're better than this. There's always another way. Don't kill Dragon. Save Dragon.
So those of you here who hadn't really seen any of the extended universe, does that kind of change your mind a little bit? Okay, alright, so as we get started, we can do introductions, we can have some lead, but we'll start off with just some introductions and then we'll jump into it for now. We'll start off with right here to my left. Hi, just let us know who you are and what character you play in the extended universe.
Hi guys, my name is Miranda. I play Lauren in Power Rangers vs.
What's up, everybody? My name is David Elsa. I play Lane Tate in Power Rangers Shattered Past. What's up, guys? My name is Colin K. Bass. I play a couple different Rangers, but you may know me as the Omega Ranger from Power Rangers Shattered Past.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm DJ Rivers. I play TK Johnson in the Extended Universe.
And I'm Jessica Rey. I play Melissa Relay in Rise of the Ninja.
Alright, we also teased a special guest. Where's our friend? Where's our special guest? Can you see him?
I got eyes on him over here. You may know him from multiple different Power Rangers seasons.
Yeah, so he is the Time Hunter in the Power Rangers 7 universe. He's also Dr. Giro in our other series, Seven Trunks. But in Operation Overdrive. He's Admiral Malbar in Power Rangers Megaforce. He's Snide in Power Rangers Dino Charge. He's both Royale and Ripon in Power Rangers Ninja Steel. He's Scrozzle in Power Rangers Beast Morphers. And he's Slifer in Power Rangers Dino Fury. Can we please give a quick round of applause to Mr. Campbell Cooley? I am out of breath just listening to all of his credits, and I'm pretty sure I missed a few. How are you?
That was a long list, Campbell. I was not expecting that intro. I just think I'm hungry. Thank you for having me. So happy to be here.
Yeah. So this question is for Mr. Campbell Cooley. We listed quite a few things that you've worked on just with Power Rangers. We've also listed just a couple small things that you've done with us so far. Is there anything else you might want to do with us?
Oh my gosh, no, I'm just happy to be a part of the Power Rangers franchise, the extended universe, and now Son Trunks. You know, I could not be happier, but thank you.
Awesome. And I do have a big question. So how did Colin approach you about joining the extended universe? How was that elevator pitch?
Yeah, I don't remember quite how it happened. It was a few years ago, and I think I must have reached out to Colin and said, dude, you know, if you need some voice work for your show, just reach out to me. I thought, I don't remember anything from that guy. And he reached out to me and said, yeah, I got this thing, this time to it. I was like, oh, this is really cool. You know, when I recorded it and sent it through, I thought, that would be good. I'll never hear from him again. So, you know, I'm just so happy that now with Son of Trunks. So.
That's awesome. It's just one of those things where this is the voice of our childhood, pretty much. He's all over. But I want to jump over to Colin for a bit. So, Colin, the extended universe is your grandchild, right? It stems back to many, many years ago. Can you let us know the story of how you came up with that first concept and how that concept led to where we are today?
Man, I started with First Ninja, and all I can say is I got addicted to making the content. Worked with some really great people, but I kind of wanted to branch away from the ninja side of things. And then as I pieced things together, huge thank you to DJ and Dave for making it all make sense. But when Bloodline was born and created, that's when I was like, hey, we can piece these together and make something really special that no one's done before. And I was trying to come up with a name. I got it turned down. I have a boss who tells me what to do all the time. And he was turning down all my names. And it came to me, I was like, Extended Universe sounds so legit. And it explains what we're doing. We're expanding the canon and being respectful to the source material. So I got the green light and I started teasing it. And my boss was like, no, don't do it until official announcement. I kept like sending hashtags and stuff. And then I teamed up with these guys to how to make it bigger and better. We just started incorporating different seasons. We were so lucky to have returning legacy Rangers and villains people. And with the Extended Universe, it's got bigger and bigger and bigger. And, now we're ending it with, not ending the Extended Universe, but ending Shattered Past. And I want to wrap up all the things I couldn't wrap up in First Ninja and Rise of Ninja. So by no means is this the Extended Universe ending. Bloodline's still going, Shattered Past is going to go. I still have other Ninja Turtle plans. So it all started with just kind of accumulating these different shows, connecting them with some very talented people. And now it keeps expanding. And I'm so grateful that you guys are enjoying it.
That's amazing. Quick thing before we go to the next question. We have a special guest that wants to say hi.
Yes.
We welcome Mr. Mark, you know, as Psycho Green.
What's up, guys?
Give us the Let's Go Psycho.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
Give us the Let's Go Psycho.
Let's go, Psycho!
It's insane because he plays Psycho Green, just someone really evil and nasty. But Mark is the opposite of that. He's just the best. So we love you, Mark.
Love you.
Thank you for coming to say
Thank
hi.
you so much for watching. Good to
Love you, Mark.
Stop by Serena's booth.
Alright. Love you. Alright, this next question goes out to Mr. Dade. So your character came to be because of a certain Easter egg in a previous season. Can you let us know how that idea to bring that specific version of Time Force Red came into the extended universe? Like, how did that conversation go?
Absolutely. So Colin had approached what if we explored that further? And I immediately fell in love with the idea. Colin and I worked closely about like creating his backstory, who he is, what happened, and I couldn't be proud of what we figured out. And I'm excited to expand on it in further projects. We have more stuff coming in forms of comics and other live actions, and I'm excited for you guys to see more of Landon.
Now this next question goes out to Mr. DJ. So there's Colin originally at one point had told me that he received a comment saying that, oh, this guy keeps a Rolodex of guys he likes to work with. So obviously DJ, you've been a long-time collaborator with Colin, but Bloodline Liquid wasn't necessarily your idea. That was the brainchild of Came in Lee, correct? When you brought that to life, how was that conversation like with Colin about bringing him into the extended universe?
Yeah, so Colin and I had already started a working relationship on First Ninja, where I got to play Cyclone Green, and that was the beginning of our Power Ranger journey. And that's our friend Brandon, who plays our Navy Blue Ranger, the first Navy Blue Ranger. And when Christopher came in, he plays Andros in Power Rangers in Space. Bloodline Liquid was a concept for a very long time, and we were now finally pulling the trigger. The relationships made sense, we were working together, and realistically, I wasn't pissed off. And the concept of TJ Johnson's son was already a concept. So us even in each other's brains as far as like, oh, you want to approach this, yada, yada. And I was already a fan of what he did. I'll say this and I won't die on this hill. He took the concept and blew it up. He took a floating ball thing from SPD, made it a character that we could all relate to and cheer for. And the first episode, effective, literally teams up with Time Force. And like I think originally, like John wasn't the original person. You were supposed to be Wes, and then you became the original character.
It was one of the many ideas that we tossed around, but ultimately, like, Colin and I came to the conclusion that we wanted this to be something that fit along in line with the timeline. We wanted to, like you always say, play in the sandbox with our heroes, like, actually. And so doing that would take away the possibility of me teaming up with Wes. And that's what we really want to do.
Yeah.
We would like to see Landon and Wes team up.
No, but the reason why I bring that up is because I think that is something so dope where original characters get expanded characters. I mean, again, Sam O'Neill was a kid and then a floating ball and then like maybe a 5 second, like 2 second, and he's gone. But having somebody to relate to, so having somebody like Landon, again, started off as a picture, but making them living and breathing. So I don't know, that was very appealing to me. TK is the original character, and it's big shout out to anybody who portrays other characters who have been on the show. But I love the fact that original characters can get shine, and again, we're playing in your sandbox that you guys gave away. So to me, it all makes sense, and no, I couldn't be more proud of Colin and the work that we've done. So sorry, that was so long.
That's awesome. This next question is for Jessica. So Jess, one of the things I'm always constantly impressed with is Colin, how he's able to kind of get Rangers who
And he did, and then I was in it.
Yeah, and I can add one thing. I know the last story also love the way she felt, but you were talking to Will, and I was like, that was amazing. You started leaving little comments on his teeth, like, you guys need more girl power. Where's the girl power? And then I was like, Jessica, please hop in. This would be amazing. And then I was like, it's kind of what everyone's alluding to. Is like we like telling untold stories, and I thought it was so interesting too that we have this big ninja aspect, right? And Alyssa's story in law force is so adaptable and like knowledgeable. Why wouldn't she study and do something else? You know? And so I pitched to Mike and Jenny. And I was like, also, Jessica, I have a costume on the way down. And then we just went to this forest and filmed the first episode, and it was so much fun. And like the Jackson Brooks side of nerding out over you is very much a Colin Bass nerding out. And she's just so awesome, right? Anyways, what was I saying? You know, like trying to keep like that. And that's how I felt acting with her. And it's so cool to be on screen. And when she kicks my ass in episode 2, I was like, this is fun. This is a lot of fun.
It was amazing. Fighting Colin was awesome because he didn't duck and I accidentally slapped him in the face. A little bit.
Yeah, like the diamond ring is great. And then you played it on slow-mo over and over and just watched on set.
We occasionally repost this to Instagram, and if he asks me to do something, I'm like, well, okay, but if you don't do it right, I'm gonna snap him beside your head.
We have a really great friendship.
That's awesome. This next question is for Miranda. So you were part of one of the earliest shows in the PRU, that's what we're going to call it for short. I want to hear how Colin auditioned to you as well, because I know we can be back.
So I am an initially cosplayer. That's why I'm calling. I've been for quite a few years battling. And I don't think that we discussed it at all in any of the conventions. I just remember him texting me, being like, hey, you want to be a Power Ranger? And I was so confused because I was like, is this for like, a cosplay shoot? He's like, no, it's for a YouTube series. And I was like, are you sure? Like, are you choosing the right person right now? I have absolutely no acting experience. I was like, I did drop on myself. He's like, no, you're gonna be great, you're gonna be great. I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna do this then. And that's the story.
Yeah, right. And creating more, and I was like, we had very calm Isaiah as Max, the Crimson Ranger, and then I wanted the more to just be this spitfire, like really angry, angsty version. Because you wouldn't expect it. Respectfully, this cute girl is just like, yeah, watch out for elementals, and she's like, Max, we're screwed, and it was just so fun. And her going no acting experience, that scene, I was like, is she mad at me? What's going on? It was so much fun.
That was just really cool. And really cool.
Yeah, we filmed in Big Bear in like winter, and we're just like, let's move into it.
In our silky ninja suits that were very, very good. Okay.
It sounds like torture. So this question is actually for everybody now. So one of the beauties of putting together a project like this is it's a fan project, so it naturally opens itself up to a lot of collaboration. So this question is for everyone. How much control did you have over your character when it came time to actually putting them on screen? So was Colin flexible? Because I'm sure he was, but did you take that flexibility and make it your own, or did you just stick to the script? This is for whoever wants to start.
I'll start. Actually, Colin was very flexible. Like, he kind of like brought the idea to the forefront and then just let me run with it. And that was very freeing, very cool to like experience and bring a little bit of myself into the character. Being a fan of SP myself, trying to figure out like, if Scott is the way he is because of his father, what kind of man is his father? Like, how does he interact with Sam, who's the way Sam is, and how do they change one another as well? Because that is a big thing too, like growth and arc. And so I remember vividly a scene where me, Colin, and DJ were in a cave, and we always reference the cave. It's such a good time. But I remember we were sitting there and we had the script, and we all just kind of looked at each other and we're like, can we just go off script and like do what feels right for our characters? And Colin was like, sure. facilitate. Yeah, it's one of my fondest memories of filming.
Yeah, I'd love to piggyback off that. One of my favorite things about Shattered Past is how different all of our characters are. But they complement each other so well. You have, well, even when I came in, it was a time race. It was these two. So I didn't really necessarily know how TK was going to fit in the mix other than, you know, it was a big part of it. And it was that cave day. And we found our time trio with this in that day. It was TK showing up. That was one person. Two. And you know, my first line to Sam is, I can't stand you, but it's not. But I'm here to help you. And you have to do the full plan. You know, the time for stuff. I gotta do the legends that get really let me come over there. Like, I think it is because I call it like on the sound or sometimes. Just depending on what it is. But it was that moment in the cave where he's doing this stuff, he's all my face, I'm like, hey, dude, like, he's just like, oh yeah, this time for space. What the hell do you think you are? And why do you try that? That's not true. I actually do try that. What are we doing here? But that's so bring over a hat. So just take it off sometimes, man. Let it go. Cool. But that was the day where I felt like we all really became a time trio. So Con's been great about letting us create our characters.
Just kind of like what DJ was saying, even in the two episodes that I was in, the balance that Colin created within the characters, I really, really love because it was me and Max, we were kind of more serious and kind of like feeding off of each other. He was more calm, I was more hot-headed, but then Colin, who was calm, but he was also like the sense of humor, and then Danny, who was also like kind of the sense of humor. So like all of our characters meshed very, very well. And as far as character development and stuff like that, and Colin didn't really say, he was like, she's hot-headed, so like, take that as you will. And I would kind of just look to him for direction a little bit, and you know, at one point, me and Isaiah Max, we had like little banter moments and stuff like that, and Colin he'd either kind of be like, I want it more like this, or he'd be like, just go with it. Because at some point, I think, Colin, between me and you, you're like, I'm a good idea guy, and then like you hear me, or no, it was the Wind Academy, and you're like, no, like thunder sounds better, or something like that, and I'm off frame, and you hear me go, he's right, you know, like that was not scripted, so he gave us a lot of freedom to really develop and come into our characters as we wanted to.
Yeah, well, for someone who had 2 lines, okay? So I had reached out to Colin and I said, man, I want to do something here, you know, just send me anything, I don't care what it is. And I was going through like a really rough patch in my life. I had things going on, I moved in with a family member, and then all of a sudden, boom, he said like, okay, this character comes on, he's got 2 lines, and then I wrote some episodes, I don't remember. And I was like, I have no recording booth. I had to set up a recording booth. I didn't have any direction. I was just sometimes you have a good casting job and they just trust you to just produce something. And oh my gosh, I'm going to do a shot of this. And I don't know what they want, so I went in and I just did my best to make it as perfect as possible. I sent it in. I thought, oh, and then I came back and said it was perfect. So I'm so happy that was. I love working with those jobs when you just trust that people will do the job.
I just got to set and did what I was
Like a professional. That's great. So this question is actually for Campbell. So when it came to develop the voice for the Timeliner, and this actually could extend towards all your other roles, how do you find that unique voice for this particular character you're about to play?
Yeah, that's the question. How do I come up with the voice?
How do you find the voice for your characters?
That's really hard to answer. You know, it really just kind of depends on the job. I mean, growing up as a child, I watched lots of cartoons. In my early life, I did like a lot of theater, even with theater. So I already had like a lot of characters
I think this is the voice, and you just record it, do it, and you just hope and pray that, you got it right. So I think there was something else I don't think I ever told you when I recorded the time hunter. There was something I specifically wanted. I wanted it to sound a certain way, and there's no filter, there's no audio enhancements or anything. I did this weird thing with my hand. I can't remember what it was, but I did this weird thing to make it sound more kind of robotic. And when I listened to it on Final Fantasy, I was expecting you guys to put some kind of filter on it. I was like, no, that's what I recorded in the closet.
That's awesome. That's a master at work right there. Now this is for everyone else. So because most of you have suited up, all of you have suited up, or morphed, if you will. And that comes with specific challenges, as Miranda alluded to earlier. So one, how difficult was it to get physical while suited up? And how did you prepare for that?
I'm sorry, it's really like me. So how do you get physical in a class?
How difficult was it when it came to getting physical while suited up?
I don't want to ruin the magic, but I can't see, I can't breathe, I'm sucking in the whole time. It's a little rough. But man, when you see yourself morphing in the suit, kicking butt, you're like, it's so worth it. Like, it just feels so good. Even just seeing me run and do the running morph that we've seen for 30 years. Disney era I did it a lot, but running and blowing them just in your tights. It was miserable that day, but it's so worth it to see it in action.
Yeah, I can definitely agree. I've only had that helmet on, I want to say it was like 10 minutes, but it's, you can kind of see how there's something, there's like bubbles on the side. He looked at me and was like, I'm going to put this on your head, and you need to not get claustrophobic. And I was like, okay, yeah, no, this is fine. And he put it on my head, and he like snapped it, and I was like, I felt like I couldn't breathe, and he's like, just like real quick, you're going to do the thing, we're going to like say the line, it'll be fine. I literally had it on for all of 10 minutes, and I was like, get me out of this thing. Like, I will be standing suits, I have to, as long as I don't have to wear that helmet. So I don't know how these guys have done it, because they've done it all once, so props to them.
The longer you wear it, the more the visor fogs up as well, and the harder it becomes to see. But as far as comfortability, that Xeocharge suit is very comfy, so I have no problems with that. It moves really well. But vision is the big thing. Is the vision, and actually, you know what?
Hey guys, I have to stop this video for you because I'm running out of time on my because I'm running out of space on my phone. So with that said, sorry guys. Don't worry, I'll be back soon.